Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Fred and Friends. I'm your host, Fred Schultz, and what are we going to do tonight? We are going to pick the brackets for the last of the WCPL this year, and it's going to be a Gateway Paintball in St. Louis. And been a lot of hype about this, and everybody's so excited. We've got everybody coming to this one. It's going to be cool. That's all I can say. We've even got Gino coming in. Gino. That's right. Gino from Belkin. That's Gino right here. You guys, I had that mocked up for him. He looks great, doesn't he? But anyhow, Gino's coming in. Jim Lively's coming in. And of course, Bud Orr will be there. Got to have Bud. If you want a big show, you got to have the big act. And Bud is the big act, period. So, should be pretty cool. And it's just this coming weekend. So, if you're anywhere, you're going to want to go ahead and you're going to want to jump down there to Gateway Paintball in St. Louis and check it out. Even if you're not playing, like I say, to support paintball, you don't always have to play. You come and you support the people that are playing, come and support the teams, come and support the field, and just support the sport, period. If you want to make paintball grow, make it bigger and better, like I always say, we all work together, we'll make it bigger and better, but we need to all work together to do this. So this weekend, Gateway Paintball, St. Louis, be there. You're going to absolutely love it. You got some great people coming in, some great teams, and some great competition. It's going to be very cool. So I got a few things to say, and then we're going to bring everybody out here, and we're going to do some shuffling around, and we are going to see who is playing who. Very exciting, very exciting. But a couple things I want to mention first. Over the past few weeks, we've been trying to get the Maui Misfits to the World Cup. The World Cup's coming up quick. It's in November the 8th through the 12th down in Kissimmee, Florida. And by the way, next week or the week after, I'm having Tom Cole on. We're going to be talking about the NXL and the World Cup tournament down there. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I was there last year. They had a mere 680 teams. Come on. It was just, it was the biggest show on earth. It was absolutely great. So anyhow, I'm going to have Tom on. We're going to be talking about that. But back to the Maui Misfits. If you take a look, like I said, if you take a look at this right here, this is one of the auctions. They're doing an auction every Monday. And we've got some more prizes coming in for them, hoping to raise money to get them down there. And we seem to be doing pretty good, but we need to go a little bit farther. The kids teams are great, and the Maui Misfits are an absolutely great bunch of kids. They handle themselves not just well on the field, they handle themselves off the field. Just ladies and gentlemen, you'd absolutely love them. They're great. But this shirt is a donation right here. It's signed by Bud Orr, Tim Schloss, Dan Colby. It's got Gino. It's got anybody that's anybody in the paintball industry. It's got their signature on it. So you will own this shirt with all these autographs. And I got to tell you, it's something to have. So the Maui Misfits, what you want to do is jump on Maui Misfits or on Chris Sierra. Get a hold of Chris Sierra, and he can go ahead and set you up with, how to get into the raffle and everything like that. It's pretty cool. And I want to congratulate everybody. The Bunker Fest down in Texas last weekend was a huge success. It went over really, really good. And, I'm right back to supporting paintball, making paintball grow. And anything that is done, and it's done tastefully, and it's done good, and it's done with the players in mind, helps build a sport of paintball. And that's what we need to do. And that's what we keep doing. Look at Bud Orr. Bud Orr was a kid when he started. Well, an older kid, but a younger kid than he is now. And the guy is still out there pounding the beat for paintball. Okay? So I think if Bud can do this all these years and work his butt off and make a lot of people happy, I think everybody else out there can do the same. And I think we all need to do it. Let's make our sport huge. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. We just need to work all together. Okay, let me give my shout outs real quick, and I'll drag these guys out, and we're going to see who is playing who, because I know everybody that's watching this show is going to go, oh my God, who am I going to play against? It's going to be cool. So anyhow, shout outs every week. Start every week with Tim Schloss. He owns Gateway Paintball. And where are we going this weekend? Gateway Paintball. That is going to be the final WCPL tournament this year. And it's going to be pretty cool. Everybody's very excited about going there. And then Dan and John Colby. Now, Dan Colby is going to be there. We have two bands. Dan Colby is going to be the captain of the second band this year. Dan Colby, Immortal Air, had Air America back in the day. Another man still out there pounding the beat for paintball. And I want you to take note of these guys. You know, these guys put a lot of time and effort and money into doing this, and they are still doing this. Believe me, not easy. Okay, and then a gentleman I'm going to have on tonight, I've already mentioned his name, Bud Orr. You know, I mean, I didn't even have to build this guy up. You say Bud Orr, and everybody's going, oh, Bud Orr's coming on. Yeah, he is. Because, you know, Bud Orr is Bud Orr. You want to talk about paintball? Say Bud Orr. People go, oh, paintball. Or say paintball, and the people go, oh, Bud Orr. Absolutely right. They kind of coincide together. You know, I think he should have his middle name changed to paintball, but I don't think he'll do it. But anyhow, it would be pretty cool. Bud Paintball Orr. I like it. And then I got to say hi to Tom K. Tom K. Airgun Designs. Great guy. Was my sponsor for many, many years. Love the guy. Rainey and Juvie Boucher. Paintball News back in the day. I mention them every week because, you know, they haven't been in the limelight for quite a while. But back in the day, you could go out to the field and pick up a Paintball News. And it told you everything, what just happened, what was coming up, the tournaments, all the scores and everything. It just, I mean, and a map where all the fields were. How cool was that? And it didn't cost the player a penny, not a penny. So anyhow, Juvie, Rainey's wife, is not doing very well right now. So obviously our prayers from the entire paintball community and myself go out to Juvie and to Rainey too, because Rainey and Juvie are two of the nicest people you'd ever want to meet in your life. Period. Now, Randy Camilla was the editor for APG back in the day. Jerry Braun was the editor for Paintball Sport magazine back in the day and has Paintball Sport, where the New York Paintball Classic, WCPL Classic was. Kevin Donaldson actually runs that. Kevin Donaldson, which is like the tip of the spear of the WCPL. But anyhow, Jerry's Field, Paintball Sport. Ross Alexander, my very first marker sponsor. Line SI, I still have my original Bushmaster when we pro teams were 15 man. It was incredible. And Jim Lively, two tournaments we wanted to do every year. One was Jim Lively's Masters. The other was Jerry Brown's World Cup. It was like a family reunion. And Jim Lively, hang on. Jim Lively is going to be at the St. Louis tournament. Jim Lively doesn't hardly go anywhere. He will be at the St. Louis tournament. Can't wait to see him, and I know a lot of people will be very, very happy to see him also. And then I got to mention my buddy right here, Gino from Belkin. Gino does an awful lot for the sport. I wish I could tell you absolutely everything he does for the sport, but the man is, he makes a lot of money. He works really hard. But he takes and he puts back into paintball big time. You know, you guys just don't see it. He doesn't blow his horn. So that's what I do. I tell everybody exactly what Gino does. Gino is very, very good for paintball. Velkin's very good for paintball. And I love it. And then every week I mention my two little buddies, Mark Gong Jr. and Jaden Gong, two of the Young Guns Hermans. Just like the Maui Misfits. This is the Herman's California team out here. It's spun off from the Ironman. Great group of people. Great group. So I've said everything. Now I think it's time. We're going to go ahead and we're going to drag everybody out here. And let's find out. You know what? I think I'm going to write all this down too. I'm going to get my little tablet here. Yeah, I know a lot of guys out there going, he can't write. He can't even read. Well, you might be right with the reading part, but I can write pretty darn good. So, but anyhow. Let's bring everybody out here. Let's start with Mr. William Bailey. What's going on, Bill?
Getting ready to draw divisions.
Yep. And the tip of the spear from the WCPL. Oh, my goodness. Mr. Kevin Donaldson. Come on, Kevin. You got to come out here. Come out here. Kevin.
He's hiding.
Kevin. There he is.
He's like a bear.
Wow, that was pretty good. Can you hear us?
Hey,
Good. Good deal.
He's frozen up.
how are you?
Hey, doing good. Yeah, you're freezing up just a little bit, but not bad. At least you freeze up with
I'm
a
having
smile.
connection issues. Yeah, I'm having connection issues.
How about your phone? You on your phone? Yeah, that's a good answer. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Now you're moving. I like it. So every once in a while, raise your hand so we know you're alive.
That's how I know I'm connected, because I'm having connection issues. Sorry, guys.
There you go. Well, let's bring out like the man of the hour, the man of every hour, the man of the day, the man of the month, the man of the year. Gosh, I don't know. Should I hit him with the man of the millennium? I don't know. I could do that. He's that damn popular. Yes. Okay, please, everybody, welcome Mr. Butterware.
You make me blush. I swear.
Ah, you deserve it. You deserve it, man.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, if you weren't good for
No.
paintball, this would be you on my show. So
there
you're
you
good
go.
for paintball. Well,
I
Bud, we're
love
gonna-
you guys. Yeah.
Hello,
Love you too, brother. Well, we're gonna do some drawing here because I'm sure. Yeah, everybody. That's right. Bud just had a birthday, and somebody put that you were 39, and I texted back. I said I think the numbers were backwards, but I wasn't sure. So I don't think it's 93.
Close.
Well, Bud, we all wish you a very happy birthday, and we want many, many more because the sport needs a Budor. The sport needs you. The sport, if it's to keep growing in a positive manner, it needs guys like you to keep doing it. Now, you've done this for quite a few years, am I right?
Well, I've done it half my life.
Yeah.
I turned
back when-
80 and I've been in paintball for 40 years. So,
There you go. Yeah, back then I think ships were made of wood, weren't they? I'm not really sure.
oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Well, no.
So-
Yeah, the Mayflower. I mean, you can go ahead and say it. The Mayflower.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was there. I was one of the rowers.
Yeah.
So, you must have been up on the bridge.
Hey, no. Or. That's me. That's me.
Named it after them.
I love it. Okay, well, we're gonna pick to see who's gonna play who here now, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick one out of Division 1 and then one out of Division 2. So, okay, and here we go. All right, so the first pick for Division 1 is going to be
Are you picking or am I?
you got your hand stuck in the thing, didn't you? Yeah.
No. I just didn't know if you had something going on where you were going to draw them. I'm like, oh, what? I guess I'll wait and see what he says.
Oh yeah. I was going to do it with mental telepathy, but I got a headache,
Yeah.
so you better take and pick it out of there. Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is Team 1, Division 1. G&G.
G&G.
Yeah.
Okay, that's number 1 for Division 1. Now we want a number 1 for Division 2.
Okay. Ready?
I was born ready.
NFG Nation.
NFG Nation. Very cool. You know where they're from, Bill?
All over Wisconsin, Chicago area.
Oh, very cool.
I think he's kind of a collection of several, I believe.
Oh, I love it.
Tony
Yep.
Odinson, been playing for a long time, a lot of big games and stuff.
That actually, I mean, I think when guys put together a team like that and they all come in and they come to compete and stuff like that, I think that's type of thing that's good for the sport. It's a lot of camaraderie. It brings people together, and who knows, it might have a good time, and this might be a solid team after that too.
Yep.
So I see you looking in there. You want to take one more out for Division 1, number 2.
Okay. Is that what we're doing? All right.
That's what you're doing. I'm just sitting here.
Iron Men.
Iron Man. OG Iron Man. Now I know where they are.
California.
Yep. Dirk was actually wanting to come on tonight, but he's working late because they're getting ready to take off for St. Louis here in a couple of days. So
Where are they going?
what's that? What's he doing?
Yeah, what's he?
Oh my God! Haven't you ever seen what he does? Yeah, I think it's his family shop, his dad's shop or something. They have lathes. They work on things, big pieces of metal bearings and stuff like that are they're the size of a car. They
No,
work on.
No, I heard he was going to St. Louis this weekend. I didn't know what he was doing.
Ah,
See,
funny.
trying to go there.
Yeah, Kevin, you look a lot better there.
Yeah.
Thanks. I had to move closer to my Wi-Fi.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, I had to
Oh,
move.
yeah, it's working perfect now.
Hey,
Love it.
Division 2, Team 2. Master Blasters.
Oh, man.
Hey, are we supposed to be have a beard to get on there, or what?
You got the mustache, bud.
No, hey, you know what Bud's talking about, and David Bell. We had David Bell on last week, and I'm going to do a show. I'm going to start promoting it after we get back from St. Louis, and it's going to be called After Hours with Mr.Fred. And what it is, it's one. This is a kid's show. I like keeping it that way, but this is not going to be a kid's show. After Hours with Mr. Fred. What we're going to do is Bud Orr and Dan Colby and Bill, and we've got a couple other people going to come on for the first show, and we're going to talk about some of our experiences in paintball from back in the day. But a lot of the stuff that we did back then was fun and funny, but it's not something that you really talk around the kids. But so we're going to get together and we're going to have a good time. So you're going to want to be looking for After Hours with Mr. Fred, and we've got something pretty cool that we're going to do. I can't see it on here because then the guy we're going to do it to is going to pick up on it. But you'll want to be watching.
Well,
I'll start promoting it pretty soon. Go ahead, Bud.
We're not going to talk about playing paintball naked. We're not going to bring that up, are you?
Well,
Well,
we have those. We have the pictures, Bud. We have the pictures.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I know, but
I mean, I can't let that slide. So, yeah, you're going to want to check. I mean, paintball's fun. Do I love doing this podcast? I can't even tell you people how much I absolutely love doing this podcast. But I try to promote it to the younger kids and to anybody that wants to watch it. We try to promote it to. But the After Hours with Mr. Fred is going to be fun. The guys I hang around with are a bunch of jokesters. They are probably the funniest guys you'd ever want to meet. And I have them all on my show at one time or another. And they're all real nice and they're straight laced, But you get these guys together, like Bill said, we're all sitting around the campfire shooting the breeze. And I got to tell you, I get tears in my eyes. It gets so funny, some of the stories that come out. So it's absolutely hilarious, like Bud and the Deer. But I'm not going to talk about that tonight, but that'll give you something to think about. Yeah. Bud and the Deer and Kevin and the Bear, things that are just, I think are just so funny. But anyhow, that's another thing. We will get back to that though. Be looking for that after we get back from St. Louis. I'll start promoting that big time. It's going to be fun. It's going to have David Bell on it, and it'll be great. Okay, Bill, number 3 for Division 1. Magic. Okay, let's have a number 3 for Division 2.
Total Grief.
Total Grief.
Now that's spelled Greif.
Total Grief, right?
Yep.
Oh, grief, not grease. I got it.
Greif.
That's what I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Making
Yeah,
sure.
I put two F's at the end, like Andy Strett's got to have two R's and two T's in his name. So, I put a couple F's at the end. So it'd be pretty cool. So yeah, they're a pretty good team. The teams that we've been mentioning so far are pretty good, and
They
I
play
know
pumps.
what's that?
Total Grief plays with pumps.
All pump? Wow. I got to tell you something though. There's kids out here that play with pumps. They go to some of these pump tournaments out here. You would swear to God they were semi-autos. Some of them almost like an electronic. They are so fast. It's incredible. Yeah, you take a butt or sniper and you juice that thing up, hit it with some of Caesar's. I mean, that baby is just sliding and gliding. So, all right. Number 4 for Division 1.
Toxic Teddies.
Toxic Teddies. All right. Jacob Easter and the guys. Now, that one I can put 2 D's in. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Jacob. Jacob has made it. This would be every one of them that he's made it to. They have a solid core, and then what he does, he picks up guys as he comes along. So what he's trying to do is, I think he's, trying to build paintball, trying to make people feel involved, and I think that's a good thing because, if we want sport to grow, I believe everybody needs to feel like they're involved. Everybody, right down to the probably the worst player in the world needs to feel like part of this. And I would always want them to feel like part of this too. You agree, Bud?
I agree 100%. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we talk about building paintball all the time, but a lot of the infighting I see doesn't help our sport at all. And mostly at the WCPL, the one we just had out here at Shooters up in Northern California here, I can't even begin to tell you how cool all the teams were. On the field, they were all just slamming each other. Off the field, they were helping each other. They were joking around. It was like I always like paintball when it started. It was it's like everybody that loves paintball would want paintball to be, and I thought it was just absolutely great. So I'm looking forward to the same thing happening here. Same thing happened in New York at your tournament, Kevin. We had a great time. A lot of great people. I mean, the only really arguments was you and Jerry. That was funny, and we considered that a show. So, but
That's been going on for 40 years. So
I know it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. You guys are like a married couple, but you guys are a show all by yourself, and people people crack up when they see you two guys together. Jerry's out there like this, and you're like, take a hike. It's funny. I love it. All right, Bill, we got number 5 for Division 1.
Actually, we're at number 4, Division.
Like I said, number 4, Division 2. I can't read it. Team Fox. Now that's a good team.
Except for that Rob guy. You got to watch him.
He's okay. I mean, he's growing on me. He's oh my God, he's a band member, isn't he? That's right. Rob's one of the nice guys. Team Fox, I think, is a very good team too. I'm very happy that they've made it down here to come and play this one. I think that's terrific. So now we're to number 5, Division 1.
Now number 5, Division 1
is
Indy Rain.
Indy Rain. Now, my guesses are from Indiana or India. What's Indy stand? India. Okay. I had to ask. I knew I was going to get an answer like that. Number 5 for Division 2.
Hang on, I'm still writing.
Okay. Hang on, still writing. I never heard of them.
No. New group.
New group. Cool.
Legacy.
Legacy. Tell us a little bit about them, Bill.
They're from I believe they're scattered also from, Illinois, possibly Wisconsin. They've been around a long time.
Yeah, the name rings a bell.
Yeah, I've got a jersey of theirs somewhere.
Yeah, I had these guys made here. It's a WCPL. On the front, it's just got the WCPL logo, but on the back, it's got the 5 tournaments in the U.S. this year. Oh, yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got 20 of these things. That's all I've got.
What are, oh, the black and gold long sleeve?
Yeah, but on the front, it's got the
Oh.
color logo, but on the back, it lists all the tournaments throughout the year, the dates, and where they were.
Very
So
nice.
there's only 20 of them babies. That's it. So, all right, Bill. I guess we're at number 6 on Division 1.
Band 1.
Band 1. All right. Yeah, I had some more band hats made too. Someone stole my hat, stole my wife's hat, stole both our hats. Unbelievable.
Get back
So,
here.
yeah, I had this made out of steel, so if they're going to take it, they're going to have to carry it. But anyhow,
Just need a
Yeah.
chain.
nah, that's dumb. I'm going to staple it to my head. So anyhow, number 6 for Division 2,
Valkyries.
Valkyries. Number 7, Division 1.
Gateway 2.
Gateway 2. Number 7, Division 2.
Band 2.
Well, that worked out.
Yeah, it
You don't
did.
have, you don't have the 2 bands in the same bracket.
It could have happened too, you know it.
No, that's why I thought he was going to just place the sister teams in the other brackets. But it's working out.
No,
Yeah.
we make them sweat.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong one. Empty.
Empty. How do you spell that?
MT.
Yeah.
MT.
Wow, you are so quick. I love it. Man, that's why you're ahead of this thing. You know, that's why you get the big money. Yeah, I got to tell you.
Yeah. The phone.
Yeah.
Gateway 1.
Tom Cole kind of money.
Gateway 1's going to be playing Gateway 2.
Yeah.
So what does that leave?
That leaves Woodland Warriors.
All right. So let me see if I can read this guy here now. You put my glasses on, so I'm positive I can read it. Division 1, we've got G&G, OG Ironman, Magic, Toxic Teddies, Indie Rain, Band 1, Gateway 2, and Gateway 1. Hey, it's going to be pretty cool, Jacob. Band 1 going to be playing against the Toxic Teddies. Ooh. Division 2, we've got NFG Nation, Master Blasters. You can play with the Blasters this year, Kev?
Yes, I am.
You are? Oh, cool. They got a chance anyhow. Right on, man. And then
He's the extra.
Yeah.
He's their pod beyond.
Yeah. I real quick, I gotta jump in here. Bud and I were at SC Village a few months ago, and because I went down there for Gumby's Stefan Santasola. Wow, I'm getting closer to his name. I went down there for his son's graduation party and to play the 2 new fields that Gio had down there. And anyhow, I come off the field and I got hit in the head a couple of times like that. And I walk out, Bud picks up a towel and starts wiping me off, right? And here's me and Gene over there going, you know you're important when you got Bud Orr as a pod guy for you. I got to tell you,
Yeah.
I was in hog heaven. Oh, yeah. I didn't even need my truck to go home. I floated most of the way. So real quick, Division II, one more time. Now we're going to talk about some of the teams. NFG Nation, Master Blasters, Total Grief, Team Fox, Legacy, Valkyries, Band 2, and the Woodland Warriors. You know, I think both the divisions, I don't know how you pick those things, but I think they're pretty well matched.
Yeah, they sound good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's going to be fun, like I say, it's building paintball and that's what you want to do. And, Kevin, this was all Kevin's idea from the start. Actually, Kevin talked to me about it like a year before it actually came into being. Him and Marcus Davis over in England were putting it together. And then, I was privileged enough for him to get a hold of me and ask me to do one out here. And I think that a lot of people have been made very, very happy over this, the way we do it and the fun that we actually have at the tournaments. The tournament, just like New York, the tournament to me was a lot of fun, but it was almost a secondary thing. It was the camaraderie and the party atmosphere and just hanging out with everybody and having a great time. I felt like a winner before I even hit the field. It was just, I just think it's great. Don't you, Kevin?
That was our whole intention, was to try to make it fun again. The competition will always be there, but it's a lot better when you're actually having fun doing it. It's what we wanted it to be is basically what it's become. And, we're here for the players. We're doing this for the players. We're not doing this for ourselves or for our, to make ourselves, rich, because that's never going to happen.
That is not, that is not the way it works. Believe me. Yeah.
Sometimes it's more work than it's worth, but once I get to one of these events and I see everybody and I see, so many people, leaving happy and, it just motivates me to keep going. It's a difficult business. It's a very difficult business.
Yeah, it is.
People walk around with big smiles on their face. I mean, you don't see that a lot anymore. But every tournament we had, it's just people are happy. And that's what it's all about.
Well, I'll do it.
That was actually, when we started this thing, that was actually the goal, because, all of us that went into this knew that this was not a get-rich thing, not at all. But it's a get-fun thing, It's, like I said, the one we just had out here, they on the field, from the pros all the way down to the beginners, they all love playing against each other. But off the field, they were talking with each other and helping each other. It was just absolutely great. And that's what made me feel good when I was running around trying to keep everything running there. That feeling, Kevin. Yeah.
Well, we're fortunate because we've, the teams that attend our events, I think are coming to play paintball, but they really want to have that friendly environment when they're not actually on the field, And
absolutely
I think
right.
We've got such a loyal base of teams that are just, jumping into this league and playing it. They're small events, so you get a lot of time. You got a lot of time to, mingle with players and meet people and tell stories and establish relationships. And then when you get on the field with these guys, now you're playing your friends. So it's not this win at all costs, dirty shit, wild west type of paintball tournament. You know,
Yep.
it's a very friendly environment, and that's what I like about what we're doing. That's really what I like about
Me
what
too.
100,
And you get to hang out with
100%.
Bodo Orr. You know, you get to hang out with Bodo Orr. Come on.
we're doing. You too. Well, the guys that are here, you got more. You want to see the Hall of Fame. You're going to the WCPL because there's more Hall of Famers at our events than any other event in the world.
No, you're
That's
absolutely
it.
right there. This one's going to have even Jim Lively's coming in for this one.
I know. I'm
David,
looking forward to seeing Jim. I haven't
yeah,
seen him in a while.
yeah, David Bell's coming in. Gino's coming in. So
Danny, you, Bud.
Danny, yep. So it'll be pretty good. It'll be
Can you remember this one?
Who?
what's that?
Dave Rudig.
I'm pretty sure he's coming. Yeah.
All right, so Tony and Dave will be down there. That's great. Who do you got on these band teams, Freddie?
Oh man, I ain't gonna tell you. What kind of sucks though is I had Gumby, Stefan Santasola. I had him and Mean Gene on, but then Mean Gene's going to be a ref, I guess. Gumby hurt his knee, so he's out. I had Caesar on. Caesar hurt his knee. He called me the other day, so Caesar's not going to make it from Ultrasilk.
Needless to say, this tournament's emptied our coffers.
Yeah.
It has, but you know what? It's a lot. Some of these guys you don't want them playing hurt. That's like Bud. I wouldn't let Bud out on the field if he begged, because he's healing up, and I want him prime for next year. Prime.
I dislocated and tore my shoulder back in March, and I'm just now able to raise my arm over my head. So we don't bounce back like we used to.
Yeah. Well, I went and did Andy's thing. His Ellie Remember. I went and did that last weekend, right? And I wasn't going to play because I got a bad ankle and knee from when I jumped off the back of my truck. I twisted it bad, right? So I'll make a long story short. Then I get everybody getting a hold of me, going, "Oh man, I can't wait to play alongside you." So I'm like, "Oh crap!" So anyhow, I take my stuff out there, and I did go out. I went out and played one game, and like Andy goes, he goes, "Just kind of hold back." And man, when that whistle went off, I couldn't hold back. I had to get up there. I pulled a flag. And you know what? It's funny, too. I get behind, I'm like 15 feet from the flag, and me and this other kid are behind this bunker. And I go, "I'm going to go grab that flag. You give me some cover fire, all right?" I take off. I grab the flag. I get out of the flag station about 10, 12 feet, and they shoot the crap out of me. And the kid's still back there like this, never fired one ball.
Oh,
I'm like, I didn't say nothing to him, but it was absolutely a great time. I I was actually, Bud, he always says he blushes when I tell him how great he is. But, he deserves that. And plus, I like seeing you red. That's pretty cool, too. But I had all kinds of people that drove hundreds of miles to come there to take a picture with me. That just blew me away. And even Guy Cooper drove a long way. I hadn't seen Guy Cooper in a gazillion years. He drove
25, 30 years.
Yeah, he drove all the way there and hung out with me for a couple hours, and he was great. It was fun talking to him. I just had a really, really good time. And, we raised a lot of money for the Ellie Remember Foundation, too, which, Bud is a big part of also. Yeah, Bud, you sit on that board, don't you?
Board of directors, yeah.
Yeah, it was, and Andy, it was just a good time. It really was. They had like, I don't know, maybe 200-300 people there. The tournament, they had a 3-man tournament that was really cool. And I got to see and meet so many new people. And for me, that's really a big thing in the sport for me, is the people I get to meet. The older you get, the more it means to you meeting people like that, because you're not going to live a gazillion years. Everybody knows that. That's just how life is. You're going to be shorter, Bill. But anyhow, So when people come up to you and they sit and talk to you, they don't understand that, like this one kid brought 3 of my magazines from APG for me to sign, and he was so happy I did it. But the kid will never understand how good that made me feel. It was, I mean, that is all I thought about all damn night when I went back to my motel. And, it's hard to even put into words, Bud, you go through the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
People don't understand, they're so happy to meet you, but they don't understand that, I'm sure you're just as happy to meet them.
Oh, I am. Everybody I meet new is it's awesome, and the, I mean, people think that they can't. I mean, I can't come up and talk to me. That's not true. I mean, I love people, all walks of life. I don't care. It's just the biggest part of my life is paintball, and I enjoy the people that are in it. And if I get to meet 10 new people, that makes my heart big. I mean, it's just, people are out there learning to be close to each other, whether you're playing or not. I mean, it's kind of a weird feeling, but, and you guys, everyone on the show tonight, I mean, knows what I'm talking about. I mean, it's just like, I mean, you just can't wait to see the next group.
Yep.
I can't. I'm old and I can't remember names, but I never forget faces. And
Well,
no,
Bob,
I
I
just.
never forget a name. So, I mean, Bud.
Well, I forget my own name. Are you kidding me? You know,
And the only time I forget my name is when I got to write a check. But
yeah, yeah.
anyhow,
Well, I want to forget the name.
I
Oh,
signed it Batman.
who's gonna be there is Bonchik. She's coming.
Oh, yeah.
So
Bonchik's actually playing on Band 1.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Oh, now he gave it away. Uh-oh. Yeah, Bonchik's
Oh,
going to be playing on Band 1. So,
oh
but
wow.
now band 2 has got all 10 people. Band 1 is missing one person because Caesar, tweaked his legs, so he can't make it. So now we're down 1. So anybody out there, if you're listening, come to St. Louis. You want to play with the band, come on down. So, but if we have to play with 9, no, you can't play. So it's as much as I would love that, believe me.
Maybe I'll play with you instead of my
Oh
own
no.
team.
Really?
Well, let's see. If I got the bodies, why not?
Yeah, if you got the bodies, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll
That'd be
play.
great.
I'll have to bring my band jersey. I'll throw that in the gear bag tonight.
Yeah, let me see. Now you're not playing against. Okay, yeah. As long as the Blasters aren't playing the Band 1,
No.
we're good. So okay, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, I'd like. I don't think have we ever played alongside each other?
Never.
Yeah. See,
All
God,
the
how long
years
we known each other?
we've never
30
played.
some years.
You've always been the first guy I wanted to eliminate.
I know everybody says that. It's like a stigma or something like that.
Yeah. You've always been the enemy. Even though
Yeah.
you guys on your team were some of my best friends back then, Bart and Wolfie and you and
Yeah.
I really Mark Gong playing with me on the sheep and I mean we go a long way back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I always had a spot in my heart for Constant Pursuit.
Yeah. Well, got some old guy on the phone here.
Hey, Tim?
Some old guy. I don't know who the hell it is. Hello?
Is this mail in or phone in for Taco Bell?
It's close. It's close. Place your order and then give me your credit card.
Well, there's no room on the credit card.
So what's going on, Tim? Everybody, this is Tim Schloss. This is not a guy calling in for Taco Bell. I mean, everybody knows that. He's a pizza guy.
That's right.
Yeah. So what's going on?
Everything's good, man. Just fired up. Well, place looks okay. We're just down to a little stuff to do. Bill came up and we hung a bunch of signs and stuff. So it's I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, people are pretty.
Weather's supposed to be a little, it's about 60, 65 degrees, so nobody will be overheating. We've got assigned pit areas for everybody, so that when they show up, they've got a designated spot, so that everybody's going to have a nice place to hang out. So
Very
we're good.
well. If it's 60, 65 degrees, you see Bud and I hugging. It's not because we love each other, man. It's to keep warm.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's pretty excited about it. Should be a pretty good tournament. I seen that there's rain going to be on. The only thing I seen rain for was Friday. None for Saturday or Sunday.
No, it's early, and everything that's supposed to come through south. So they say it's St. Louis, but I mean the St. Louis area, so it'll be south.
Got it.
But I just look forward to seeing everybody Friday night at the hotel. For the big meet and greet, and they can they got a cash bar there, and got a lot of room for people. We got tables and everything, so people can sit down and chat, and have a great bonding experience before the tournament starts. And I just get the mood set right where everybody's having a good time and meeting some new people, and and touching base with a bunch of old friends.
Yeah, there's just about anybody that's anybody's going to be there.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I start picking people up tomorrow. Neil from Australia just texted me. He just got on a plane from Melbourne, so he'll be here tomorrow night. And then Lively comes in, and then anybody else that needs a ride, me and Bill are running taxi service, I guess.
Yeah, well, I had Neil get a hold of me a couple of days ago, and he goes, "Anything you want me to bring you from Australia?" And I said, "Nah, just yourself." And then he took and sent the thing today. He was on the first flight. I think there's 3 flights it takes him to get here from Australia. Wow. Yeah, it's like when Danny and I went to Thailand. It was like 22 hours in the air.
Oh my God, I can't even imagine. I wouldn't have been able to walk for a week.
Yeah, but you get there, you feel like the guy sitting next to you. You've known him for a year.
Right. I told
the big thing I just hope everybody comes out from this is this is going to be an experience. We're going to have we're there to play paintball, but man, I just want everybody to have a good time. And I want everybody to get along, and I want things to go good. I want people that are spending a lot of money, and nobody wants to spend a lot of money to have a bad time. So,
absolutely.
The best thing to do is play, everybody, when they talk about the refs and everything, the best way to make a ref good is to do your job as a player. If you get hit, get the hell out of there.
Well, my feeling has always been for 2 10-man tournaments, if you need 50 refs out there, then those guys aren't playing up to snuff. Absolutely. I've always felt 8 refs will take care of a field. If you need more than 8 refs, you're not dealing with some honest players. That's sad.
Oh, you're exactly right.
Oh, I know it. I'm not afraid to say it
we've
either.
Been lucky. We've been really lucky. We've had good players. Every once in a while something will pop up, but that's what we're all about. You want to just get into a cheating fest. There's places to go, but we would prefer to have those guys that are wanting to have a good time. And remember the old days when you'd shoot somebody and they'd walk off the field, and after the game was over, they'd shake. They said, "Man, that was a hell of a shot."
Yeah. I've seen a lot of that in the tournaments that we've been having. And just like Kevin was talking earlier, that's what the WCPL was all about, was giving everybody a chance to play and have a good time, and keep it less of a business and more of a good time, a happening, whatever you want to call it.
Exactly right. It's exactly right. No, we've got some great guys involved in this thing, and I'm just proud to be associated with all of them. And I think we've put together a venue that everybody's going to have a good time at, and I can't wait. Martin Marcus will get in Thursday about 5 o'clock. Lively gets in about 2 on Thursday. So, we're going to have some real interesting people that people are going to have a chance to interact with.
Yeah, that you normally wouldn't. How many other tournaments can you go to where you're going to have that many celebrities and Hall of Famers in one place?
None.
Oh, that's the answer. Oh, he got it. He gets the prize. Yeah, absolutely right. None. And, and I love the NXL. I love Tommy Cole. Tommy Cole's a great guy.
There's a place for everybody.
Exactly right. And boy, he's got a big show, and we've got a great show. So that's how we're going to keep going.
Hey, You know what they say in the car business?
I give up what?
There's an ass for every seat.
Amen.
Kevin says amen.
Yeah, I mean, there's a place for everybody. I mean, that's what the beautiful thing about it. I mean, we got a place for for our kind of guys, and they got a place for their. So it's all good, And there's how many different kinds of car races is there? How many kinds of
I totally agree.
Everything's good. I just want to see people shooting gelatin balls, but I think we're gonna be good, and I can't wait to see everybody. When do you get in?
Supposedly tomorrow about 1:30.
Oh man, well let me know when you're there.
Yeah.
Come up. You need a ride?
No, nope. Good to go.
All right. Well,
He must have ridden with you before.
I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody, and we'll see you the next day. I guess I'll see you maybe tomorrow.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you a call, Neil. We're going to take Neil out to dinner. If you want to ride along, you're welcome to.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Well, we'll see you.
Okay. All right, Tim.
Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody, that was Tim Schloss, Gateway Paintball. Where the tournament's going to be.
Have you ridden with Tim before? Is that why?
A million times. Yeah. He drives like I do. We're from California. So it is what it is. I have people come out here and they go, "Oh my God, the traffic's lousy." And I just look at them, it's like nothing out here, same way in New York, same way for Kevin, So, but it is what it is. So I just know that, go ahead, bud.
Yeah, we don't have stop signs here no more. Nobody stops at
Yeah. It says squeal tires on pavement. That's what I thought it stood for. But, yes, STOP. And nobody's.
Yeah, I never thought of that. You're right.
Yeah. Squeal tires on pavement or state trooper out peeing.
They don't stop for red lights.
No, you know what? And I'll tell you something, that's become very bad around here. Going through town, people run through a red light in a 25 doing about 70.
Well,
Literally.
no, they don't.
Let me tell you. Yeah, you probably don't see it on the dirt roads, but you come out here, these mothers, man, I got to tell you, when I got a green light, I used to go through it. Now, I look both ways twice before I go through that.
I've never seen anyone do that in California.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I was sitting at a light last week, and there was a white car come up alongside me, and this guy driving, and he stops, and it's red for us and green for the other one. He takes off. He almost got T-boned twice. I thought, well, maybe he didn't see it, Got to the next light, and he done the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he must have a death wish or something.
Yeah.
The
problem.
I hate it here driving. So.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. And the problem is our city where I live is built for supposed to have 134 police officers. It's got 31.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody quit. Yeah, because it's like they're for the criminal, not for the police officer. And you could not pay me enough money to be a cop. Period. So, they've got their hands tied so bad. It's a sad, sad thing, that's for sure. But I won't get into that because that's politics. I try to keep politics out of this. And, I get going. It's like I drank a drum of Mountain Dew, man. I get all jacked up when I start talking about that stuff.
Speaking of Mountain Dew, we're going to have any there?
I don't know, honey. Is it ready?
Yeah.
That was that drip noise you kept hearing.
Yeah.
I'll bring some moonshine. I'll bring some moonshine.
Yeah, there you go.
Have you ever drank moonshine? Real moonshine?
Absolutely.
Man, I got to tell you, that's like drinking rubbing alcohol.
Depends
and
on
that's the smooth stuff. That's the smooth stuff, man.
Get some good stuff out here by West Virginia, the Carolinas.
Oh yeah.
Really
Where do you think the good stuff came from?
That's where it comes from.
Absolutely right.
You can run your car on it in an emergency, no problem.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't even have to use the liquid; just breathe into your gas tank. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Your car.
If
Cheaper
you
than
could
the
breathe, I
yeah.
can't
If
breathe. I think
if you could breathe, yeah.
gas.
One more time, I want to read these for the WCPL tournament in St. Louis this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Division One, G&G, OG Ironman, Magic, Toxic Teddies, Indie Rain, Band 1, Gateway 2, and Gateway 1. That's a pretty tough division right there too. Division 2, NFG Nation, Master Blasters, Total Grief, Team Fox, Legacy, Valkyries, Band 2, and the Woodland Warriors. So that's how it's going to unfold this coming Saturday. Hopefully, everybody will be there on Friday to go ahead and walk the fields and see what's going on and check it all out because Tim has worked really hard on those fields.
They want to do the team meet and greet Friday night at the Holiday Inn Express. The captain's meeting will be there also at there. So
At there.
Well, that's the hotel we're staying at, right? The Holiday Inn Airport.
That's it.
That little room they have downstairs that we used last year. Okay.
They've given us the big room next to it also. The
Yeah.
Juliet room. So it's huge. It'll hold 100 people.
Yeah, Terry Schloss set all that up. Terry did an absolutely great job. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
You missed us, huh?
Oh, I couldn't stand it. Hey, listen, make sure all the teams know they don't get on the property without a parking permit. They get that with the team, with their things, so they'll have to pick that up on Friday when they, settle everything up. But they don't get on the property on Saturday or Sunday without a parking permit.
Yep.
Sounds good. You just told everybody.
All right. Well, now they know.
Right.
I'll see you.
All right, brother. Bye-bye.
I'm parking cars, by the way.
Oh,
yeah,
you got parking lot attendant again this year, Bud?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Bud's not allowed to do that, man. You see how line along the line was? Bud's standing there signing autographs, talking.
Because everybody wants to kiss his fucking ring, It's like, get out of the goddamn way.
Yeah. That's what we need to get you, Bud, a paintball ring. People can kiss that ring.
Everybody's got to kiss the ring of the Godfather.
I like that.
Oh,
I like that.
shit. Oh, my God.
We got Ryan Courtney watching right now, too. Ryan Courtney, he's one of the good guys for paintball.
Is he going to be at the event?
I don't think he'll be at the event, but I cannot wait to meet him and play alongside of him. Huh?
But he ain't that good a guy.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's yeah, I've known you for 30-some years, and he's just like one level below you. So,
All right.
Yeah. And then the cat.
I'm just kidding.
And then the cat.
Hey, did I hear Tim's correctly? Marcus Davis and Bart are coming in for this?
Yeah, they're playing on Band 1.
Oh, all right. There's more motivation for me to play with you guys.
Oh, yeah, I'm not good enough, but you bring them into it, you'll quit, huh?
Shot at them many years, but I've never played alongside them.
There you go. Well, yeah, jump on Band 1. I need one guy.
I'm going to get back to you on this once I find out how my guys feel about it. But if you're really legit short game time, I'll jump in.
Yeah, we are short with one guy, but I figured we'd pick somebody
Fred,
up when we
you
got there.
better make sure he plays to the front.
The front?
Oh, yeah. He's wide. I use all big guys in front like bunkers. You know that.
Front for you guys is only 35 feet out of the flag station. I can do that.
Yeah, that's why the last tournament we were at, the kid comes up to me and goes, "I'll see you on the 50." I go, "Well, if the 50 is the 20, I'll see you there."
I could definitely play front on the band.
Well, I just don't want you shooting anybody in the back for your guys.
Oh, dude, I won't do that. Don't worry about that. I've been playing back all my life.
Yeah. He'll be coming off going, "Hey, I got 12."
Holy shit, I'm in the front.
All right, Kevin. Well, I'm gonna let you say goodbye to everybody.
All right, my friends. I look forward to seeing all you guys in a couple of days. I'll be in Thursday morning, so I'll hunt your asses down.
You got a ride and
All
everything?
right.
Oh,
I'm
I
Love
got
you, brother.
I got a car. I'm totally set.
Okay.
All
All
right,
right.
but I
Love you,
appreciate it.
brother.
Man. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Well, say
too.
hi to Wendy for me.
I will definitely do that. Say hi to Shari. Bud, I'll see you there. I look forward to seeing you, man. It's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah. I love you, brother. You take
I
care
love
of
you
yourself.
too, man. And Billy, I'll definitely see you. You know that. I'll be bitching in your ear.
Oh hell yeah, I like it.
I know, right?
All right, man.
Have a
Take it
good
easy.
night, everybody out there. See you all.
You know
Safe.
where it goes? It goes right out this one. Goes in
Yeah.
this one. Goes right out this
See
one.
you all in St. Louis.
Yep.
All right. All right, everybody. It's Mr. Kevin Donaldson, Mr. Master Blaster, I call him. He's been around for a long time. Him and Howdy, boy, they're a couple of old blasters, I got to tell you. Great team. Great bunch of guys.
Yes.
Fun to be around.
Yeah. Yes, they are. Great. Fun. I
Yeah.
don't know. He won't have nobody to argue with if his boss ain't there. So I don't
That could be rough on him too. Maybe we should get a cardboard cutout of Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
It
a
wouldn't have
great
to be very
idea.
tall.
Yeah. And we just set it up there and go, Kevin, get over here. And see what happens. I think it'd be fun.
Jerry?
That'd be a riot. That'd be
Yeah.
funny. Oh my God.
I love it.
Oh shit.
All right, Bud. Well, Bud, I appreciate you jumping on tonight with us.
Thanks for having me, and
Always.
I'm looking forward to a great weekend. I'll see you Thursday. I'll get in there about 2:30. So and love all you guys. You take care.
Love you
And,
too, brother.
all right.
Well, have a safe trip.
All right. Be good, man.
Tell Kathy I said hi.
Oh, you betcha. I will. You
All
do
right,
the
brother.
same.
All right, man. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
All right, everybody, it's Mr. Bud Orr. All I got to say is his name. God, I don't even have to talk about him. Like I say, Bud Orr. And it's like music happens,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. All right, Bill. Well, we ran over a little bit. We know who's playing who. And let's say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Cut and dry. Keep it simple, Bill says. All right, everybody. Well, I appreciate everybody watching tonight. And I always thank my viewers. Like I say, I'd probably do this if I only had one viewer because I enjoy talking paintball. But I definitely enjoy the people that watch the show. Ryan Courtney, Paul Farrell, Stephen Snow. I can't say enough about you guys. I really can't. Hopefully getting to hang out and shoot alongside you guys all one day, I think that would be nothing short of fantastic for me. I would absolutely love it. So next Tuesday, we'll probably be talking about what happened on Saturday and Sunday. So you're going to want to probably tune in. Because remember, guys, individually, we can do a lot for paintball. Collectively, we can do an awful lot for paintball. So let's do an awful lot for paintball. So until next Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock Pacific time on Facebook, on Flagpole Productions, please, everybody, play hard, play safe, play fair, get out there and play some paintball, huh? Good evening, everyone.